Warning, this review is a play-by-play analysis of a movie with a lot of harsh profanity. Viewer discretion is advised. So I saw a movie on YouTube called The Melonheads. Let's talk about it. The movie opens with a clip from a spoof advertisement from the 60s called Your Name Here. The premise of the intentionally vague and over-the-top ad is that you can plug in your own company and your own product into the ad and it will sell it for you.
The film you are about to see represents a significant breakthrough in the advancing science of the motion picture. For years, the industrial film has been plagued by the always difficult, sometimes impossible to explain costs of original creative thinking in script preparation, photography, and editing. Now, at last, we are pleased to announce the elimination of these unnecessary irritants through the utilization of a hard-hitting, versatile, and all-encompassing film document. The first truly all-purpose film.
Why is this in the movie? Are the filmmakers calling their movie free of originality and creative thinking? I don't know. But I do know that this would have definitely fit at the beginning of Taken 3. I'm not saying that they were uncreative with their character names, but there appears to be a character named Bartender. I wonder what Mr. Tender's occupation could be. I know this is a low-budget production, but you really couldn't afford to clean your windshield. 0 out of 10. So this was made in Michigan, huh? Ostego's actually not too far from where I live. If the filmmakers see this, they could probably track me down pretty easily. All 3 of them. Raising the score to a 10 out of 10 just to be safe. Ha! These guys use Windows Movie Maker. What a bunch of losers. I honestly can't think of anything more pathetic. We meet our main protagonist, Brian Clark, as he talks to his girlfriend. First thing you'll notice is that the acting is kinda wooden.
Come on in. Oh, hey, lovely.
Hey, so what are you up to?
I'm just reading. Why don't you have a seat?
Oh, alright.
Come on, people. Be more expressive. No one wants to listen to monotone voices.
So what are you reading?
Just about myths and, like, Bigfoot, aliens. Do you believe in that kind of stuff?
Well, have you heard of the Melonheads?
Did you have an encounter with one?
Yeah. Dad was out in the woods, probably messing around with something, chopping wood, I don't even know. And we heard these screams. Never heard anything like it. It's impossible to describe. And we went running to try and see what in the world was wrong. And there were the Melonheads. They killed him.
Wait, she's just telling him this now? I thought that they were in a relationship. Sure, maybe my dad was killed by a melonhead isn't good conversation material for the first date, but you'd think that information would come up at some point.
I'm doing this project for a class, and it's about misidentification of myths and all that, and what animals or things it could have been. Is it alright if I go to Allegan to search for these things?
Yeah, definitely. You just be careful out there, because these things are real.
I guess I'll be taking off first thing tomorrow.
So Brian takes off to see if the melonheads are real. And wait a second. July 12th.
I guess I'll be taking off first thing tomorrow.
You lying piece of... So Brian goes into a bar and... Why, that must be Bartender.
How much will that be, bartender?
Huh, I guess they've met before.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Have you ever heard of melonheads? They're like a creature in the Allegan County.
Melonheads.
Whoa, hold up there, drunk guy. It's my job to make the sarcastic comments.
Take it easy, man. Take it easy. I've heard there might be some credibility to that.
Credibility my ass. Maybe the Joe Dobbs and that cunt wife of
Whoa,
his.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy, Alan.
Who is Joe Dobbs? Joe Dobbs is a bad man.
Joe Dobbs is a fine man. I know that myself. And he's been through some rough times, so you need to lay off.
Joe Dobbs lost his damn mind.
You would have gone crazy too if that would have happened to your daughter.
You need to do your damn job, sweetie. You know, you might be onto something. But it sure wasn't no melonheads. The meth heads, if you ask me.
I love this guy.
Santa Claus, you tooth fairy.
The actor playing Brian can't even keep a straight face. This movie just turned into something wonderful. I don't care that bartender doesn't even know his lines. God bless you, drunk guy.
One more.
I think you've had enough, Alan.
Alan. His name's Alan. Thank you, Alan.
I think you've had enough, Steve.
Wait, I thought his name was Bartender. What's wrong with Steven? Why didn't you put that in the credits? Steven is a perfectly good name.
Get off me! Get off me! You son of a bitch! I'm taking it!
He's stealing his broom. What other crazy antics will lovable Alan get into next? So Brian... Why? So Brian goes and finds another guy who saw the Melonheads named Joe Dobbs, and they start talking.
The people back in town told you to look for me, eh?
Yeah. They told me you had an encounter with a Melonhead a few years ago.
Encounter? Those sons of bitches took my daughter. The only things I ever cared about on this planet. Treat us like we're fools now, everyone around this town.
Look, many years ago, my girlfriend's father was murdered by a Melonhead. With your help.
Wait, where did he go? Why isn't he in this shot? Now he's back. What's going on? Maybe this is meant to symbolize that Joe is just a figment of his imagination, or a split personality or something. Anyway, Joe agrees to help Brian out with his Melonheads project, and he explains the origin of the monsters.
About 50 years ago, there was a scientist. Did experiments with nuclear radiation. Experimented on a bunch of mental patients.
Kind of like the Holocaust?
Something like that. Anyways, either they killed him after they got all powerful from the radiation, or he let him loose. Either way, they ended up here in the Allegan Woods. And they kill people every so often. And I don't care what they say around this community. Those are the people who are responsible for killing my daughter.
Melonheads. Santa Claus. Tooth Fairy.
No, Alan is gone. I need to move on. Brian and Joe head to this river to set some traps.
I grew up here. Used to play down here as a kid. My daughter used to play down here too. This is the Kalamazoo River right here. A lot of it's vacant, so if the Melonheads are around here, where there's water. That makes perfect sense.
What?
No one's gonna find it around here. There's not any house 5 miles.
What?
I don't know much about Joe Dobbs.
Yeah. I guess there's not a lot to know. I grew up around Allegan County, Otsego to be specific. Met my wife around here.
I don't care.
I had my kid around here. I guess I'm probably seem like a hick to you. But I don't know. I like a little bit more than just, going to bars and stuff. I really like old films. Especially Nosferatu, that's a good one.
I don't care about this either. Talk about something I care about.
The guy at the bar I was talking to made it out sounding like you weren't human. Well, that ain't true.
Guy at the bar. What does this guy look like?
Kind of squirmy. Man named Alan.
Alan! Come back, Alan! Save this scene!
Yeah, that son of a bitch.
Don't talk about Alan that way!
There's some berries over there. See if I can pick you some of those. What the fuck is that? I think that's it over there.
Where? I don't even see it.
Right
oh my
there
gosh.
in the woods.
What is
I'm going
that?
after that thing.
Hey man, you don't have anything on you.
Fuck, you're right. Shit, we gotta get out of here. Those things will tear us up.
Wait, you went out to find Melonheads and then you run away when you find one? Why weren't you armed? You guys are the worst hunters ever.